We are live, we are live, we are live.
And everyone
Welcome
left.
everybody, we are live. I think. I'm getting a call from the Arc of Wrestling chat.
What?
Do not answer it.
We are live, we are live, we are live.
Mike.
You know what? I'm going to play some Skyrim while we do this.
Bro,
Mike, you bastard.
don't play Skyrim.
I got Lydia as a tank and a fire watcher and arch. Let's do this.
Mike.
Mike hates you, Hunter.
No, Mike's a dick.
Fucking asshole.
I wanted to kind of roleplay the Mage's College, but they got a spell I want right there at the very end of the quest line, so kind of had to quicken it up. Yeah, my mage is a real squishy.
I'm getting another call from the Arc of Wrestling chat.
Don't answer it.
This is
Don't pick up.
Do it.
who's calling?
7 days, man. Don't do it.
Wait, why does it say? What the fuck is going on?
Did you get banned already, Greg?
Apparently I'm not even hosting the call right now.
Oh, okay.
There isn't even a call right now. Look at the Arc. Wait, look at the Skype group.
It's because I'm hosting it.
What the hell is going on?
Just hang up on everyone and
I
just
can't.
call again.
I can't hang up because there's nothing here that tells me, hey, let's hang up on everybody.
I can end the call.
Everybody just leave the call.
There you go, you bastard.
So that happened. Okay.
That happened. I don't know what that was.
That was me ending the call.
We.
I get to go to the Labyrinthian.
That should get Mike in here. I think that's why he was calling all this time, because he couldn't get in. If he gets in. He better fucking get in.
Nope. He's never gotten in anything.
Mike's a virgin joke.
Too bad he didn't hear that.
Classic.
But wait, didn't Mike get raped by about 30 fat chicks?
Yes, that's exactly what
On
happened.
the bridge?
No, he died at the bridge.
Oh, but he's
Like 48 times. I think is our count right now. And then with the hurricane coming, he's probably going to die another 20-something times.
No.
Stand back. There's a hurricane. Where does Mike live? Like, somewhere in Maryland. Oh.
Wait, does he live in Maryland?
Yeah.
I thought he lived in New Jersey.
We are young and wild and free. Everybody wants
You know that
to
first season of NXT was so good. Well, it wasn't like so good, but I mean it was good.
Remember, do you know what NXT's turned into?
The development show
Exactly.
turned into FCW.
Hey, Mike.
And I love how everybody says that NXT is a far better show than Raw.
Well, they don't focus on storylines that much. It's basically how good they are in the
Yes, Hunter.
Never mind.
Why do you waste my time, dude?
Because it's funny.
Did you waterproof your house yet?
No.
That hurricane's gonna get you. You're gonna be taken to the sea.
They're supposed to get like 70-mile-per-hour wind and some shit like that. And
Ooh,
like,
you're-
New York is supposed to get hit with like 12 feet of rain. I think is what they said.
Like,
6 to
12 feet of rain?
6 to 12 inches of
6
rain.
to 12 feet of rain.
Yeah.
okay.
Dude, that's gonna.
That's
yeah,
interesting.
okay.
No, look, I can even look it up right now.
You mean 6 to 12 inches?
Nope. 6 to 12 feet.
Hey, Mike, when you get washed away, dolphins are gonna rape you.
What? What?
They've already predicted when the storm ends on Tuesday, it's going to be 8 inches of rain to be dropped on Baltimore.
Only 8?
Yeah.
Yeah,
12
right.
12 in some spots.
Are y'all making a big deal about it up there?
Florida gets hit by hurricanes like 24/7. They're just sitting back and they're laughing. They're like, ha ha ha, losers.
Greg, for the past 7 years, I haven't even noticed any hurricanes.
Yeah, exactly. But you live on the handle, so you guys don't get hit by hurricanes as much as like Miami does.
No, we're still right on the Gulf, so I mean... we
You're still on the
get hit.
Gulf, and you do get a lot of those tropical storms, but
Yeah. Like, I don't think we've had a hurricane past, like, Category 1 for, like, 7 years.
the last hurricane you guys got on the handle was Hurricane Katrina, right?
No, we've had... I think we've had a couple since then, but they weren't big storms.
Oh, well, they're probably tropical storms. I wouldn't be
And
surprised.
Katrina hit New Orleans. It didn't hit us, but...
This is a fun conversation.
Oh shit, Mark.
What?
V Gamer's calling you out in chat.
Huh?
V Gamer.
Oh,
Who's
he's
V-Gamer?
fucking weird. He photoshopped pictures of me on horses. It's weird.
What the fuck? That's
Yeah.
weird.
It's weird. It's not even funny.
It's not even funny.
And where are these set pictures?
Just don't even. Yeah, I kind of want to see them.
Is your penis
Hold
out? I don't want to
no,
look
it's,
if your
it's
penis
a
is
picture of mine.
out.
Hold on, let me pull up what caused this entire thing.
I've never seen a picture of you, Mark.
Okay, hold on. I'll load up the picture that has the entire fucking
And
chaotic shit.
Mark, I saw you last night through your window.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Hunter's kind of a creep like that.
I have a feeling.
Biggest creep ever.
Biggest fucking creep.
And by biggest, I mean like the biggest.
Yeah, like biggest, like he's about 12 inches long.
Okay.
13.
There's the picture.
13 and a half, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard
Both
15.
ways.
Yep.
Mike was coughing on it.
Alright, we should get this started.
Hold on, let me turn my TV down.
Greg, only if you tell me one thing.
What?
Like, how do I stop the vampire attacks
What?
in Skyrim?
I don't know.
Vampires are attacking now.
I usually become a werewolf before I start dealing with vampires, so I don't get infected.
Well, I haven't even started doing the quest line.
Oh, well,
I have
that
the quest
sucks.
from the guards talking about it, but I ain't done nothing, and the
Well-
vampires are still attacking me.
Have fun with that, bro. Because I got infected by a vampire and I got fucked and I restarted my game, like 20 hours in. So
Big fish.
You know you can reverse it, right?
Big fish is in here.
And you can pray at an altar like 3 days after you get it.
you have to do like a different quest. You have to get like, I don't know, some medicine shit, and you have to do a
Yeah.
quest. And I don't know. I didn't want to deal with it because it was like timed. It was sort of like a time thing, and I didn't have the time. I don't have the patience to do it, so I decided to. Hey,
Whatever you
Big
got
Fish,
already.
remember when you were supposed to join us and get a fucking mic?
He does have. I have him on Skype.
What a jackass. Big Fish, you're a jackass. Okay, let's get this started. I need to pull up the results because I'm a dumbass.
Hey, that's not nice. Big Fish is a nice guy.
I know.
I'm crushing him in fantasy football.
Oh, shit. Lords. Lords of poop. Alright. Doing one more sound test, and we'll get this show on the road. We got Armit. We're doing one more sound check right now. Testing 1, 2. Arc of Wrestling. Mike, speak.
Hurricanes.
Hurricanes everywhere. Jonesy, speak.
Mike's gonna die.
Mark, speak.
I'm gonna die.
Where do you live, Mark?
New Jersey.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
fuck yo shit.
Wow.
I'm fucked.
I knew somebody lived in New Jersey.
You're in a worse position than Mike is. Fuck Mike.
Well, now the winds have gone down apparently, or they're getting worse. I don't know.
Oh man.
Either way, I'm fucked.
Strike, speak.
My darlings, my darlings.
That was so gay. Hunter, speak. I almost forgot about Hunter. I'm sorry.
You fucker.
Okay, that was good.
That'll work.
Was that okay? Did that work out?
That was perfect.
Okay, just checking.
We're doing one more sound check right now. Testing 1, 2.
God.
Hurricane.
You need more gifts on there. It's not interesting enough.
The hack's not enough. Sorry.
Yeah, you need like Ryback on top of the cage. Slamming Punk. Oh wait, sorry about that.
For a second, I thought that they were gonna go through the cage, but then I realized what Ryback's finisher was, and I was like, that's not gonna happen. They're not gonna have both Ryback and CM Punk go straight through the cage and down to the mat. That's
like
just
as high as it used to be.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like 40 feet high.
Like that would be risking so much right there. Okay. I think we're good. I think we can do this. Alright.
Break.
Fuck you, Jonesy. Let me just remove the track. Insert new track. Arm the track. Alright. I'm giving you... I think Jimmy wanted to join, but he said he's going to join in later. So I guess we won't wait for him.
Big Fish, are you winning your fantasy football game this week? Let's see. Because I'm crushing Senzo Cool, guys.
My luck is weird. My computer breaks, I get a free flat screen.
Wait, if your computer breaks, you get a free flat screen?
No, my computer
Dang, you're
broke.
about to lose to Tony.
My computer broke, and then I got a free flat screen. Like 2 days later.
So you got a new TV?
Yeah.
You lucky bastard. Alright, we're gonna get this started. We are gonna be starting in... Everybody here? Alright, sweet. We are starting in
Here.
5, 4,
You need
3, 2, 1. Welcome everybody to the Arc of Wrestling podcast. We are back after a 2/3 week hiatus. Sorry for that, because that was unexpected. We are here, I think it's the 48th episode, not quite sure. Hell in a Cell pay-per-view just ended, WWE.
It's actually episode 47.
40. No, it's not. We put up 47.
No, you didn't.
No, we didn't.
Okay, you already gotta argue right now. You scrubs.
47, 48. I'll fucking figure it out when we get to it. Joining me today, we have a nice group with us. We have Strike.
I'm back, bitches.
Back bitches after his computer broke. We have Mark from the Top Turnbuckle podcast.
Matt told me to tell Greg that he's a stoner fag. Just to let you know.
He is.
It's true.
I am. I'm a big stoner fag. We have Mike, who's currently dying.
I'm floating away as we speak.
He's in a hurricane. Can't you hear
Both
Shuffle the
Mark,
Dolphins, Mike.
and Mike are currently in the midst of getting hit by a Hurricane Sandy. So Mike's
me?
getting
Sandy vagina.
Sandy vagina.
Ew, I'm
Did they say that the hurricane's eye is actually gonna hit like the northeast, or is it gonna like stop around there?
The hurricane's making landfall in
Tuesday, I
the
think.
New Jersey coast. No, tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow. I thought it was Tuesday. I've been hearing a lot of reports that it's gonna be Tuesday. No.
It's gonna be in the middle of Pennsylvania on Tuesday.
Ah, shit. All right. Also with us we have Jonesy,
You?
who is nice and cozy in his nowhere to be found home in Wyoming or wherever he fucking lives.
Yeah, I am, I guess.
Yeah.
I
And
guess.
last but certainly not least, we always have the lovely Hunter.
Yeah, I'm pretty lovely.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. And
I guess.
last but certainly not least, we always have the lovely Hunter.
Yeah, I'm pretty lovely.
Very lovely. All right.
Lovely.
Let's get started with the pay-per-view pre-show pay-per-view, as we are welcomed by John Cena. Actually, we're welcomed by Michael Cole first, and he introduces John Cena into the ring. And they're doing a little Q&A for the pre-show, which was absolute garbage. I asked him, well, actually Jimmy asked him, and I posted it on Twitter, how tight is AJ's pussy? And they did not answer my question, so I was very, very aggravated.
What's wrong with them?
Wow.
What is wrong with
Shut
them?
up. You
They-
did not
So
ask
many
that.
levels.
They did not answer my question, and so that they did answer some questions, and none of them related to the scandal, because
Yeah,
they
Wasn't the entire thing about the scandal that
the,
happened?
the entire thing was supposed to be directed towards the scandal, yet they're talking about what Cena's toughest opponent. What was his best match that he's ever had in his career? I'm like, what is this, a tribute show for Cena? So he calls out Dolph Ziggler after Ziggler posts a tout calling out Cena, being like he's a phony or some shit like that, and Vicky Guerrero comes out. She calls it a distraction as Ziggler comes in, and Cena clothesline poorly Ziggler over the top rope, and that's it. That was the pre-show.
Sweet.
It wasn't a match. It wasn't really anything special or relevant unless they are going to be going somewhere forward with this. Do you think that we could be seeing a potential Ziggler-Cena match?
Okay,
Well,
whenever,
Run it by me
Mike,
again?
don't give my Twitter out, you bastard.
whenever somebody's typing, Greg just goes out.
Yeah.
he-
My,
Mute my mic.
I barely heard you.
okay.
I'll mute my mic then.
Do you guys believe that because of this pre-show and where they're thinking they're going to be going to the direction of, do you think that we could be getting Dolph Ziggler versus John Cena?
Probably.
Sure.
I mean,
It'll give Ziggler something
Maybe a
to do.
match. That's about it.
But here's they still have him holding the Money in the Bank briefcase. And they haven't really done anything with that. They haven't really teased him until, I think, the past couple weeks that he was going to be cashing in. And again, I don't want to spoil anything, but really, he did not cash in tonight. So, it's kind of... Where does Ziggler sit right now? Does he sit in a position where if he did cash in, he could run with the title? Or do you think he needs some build-up?
It depends on which brand he goes. So.
He has to cash it
He
in.
won't be SmackDown.
He has to cash it in on SmackDown. I've been feeling that Ziggler's almost been in limbo. They've had nothing for him to do. After, they had a feud with Jericho, which led to Jericho getting quote-unquote fired. Then you had something to do, a match with Orton, and then that's it. He hasn't been sitting in a good position. So,
Do you think they're going to Kennedy him?
I hope not. But then,
Just think, he's not going to be worthy of the cash-in.
not that. It's just that there's no one else to take the Money in the Bank briefcase. Everybody else is in a position where they're already doing something, even though it doesn't seem like it. But there's no one else except for him. Cody Rhodes can't take it because he's teaming up with Damian Sandow. Bryan's teaming up with Kane. Everybody else is doing their own thing. Ziggler's really in the only good position to carry that briefcase. It's the thought of when he's going to cash it in, when is he going to go for it, when he's going to do something with it. And
What do you think of Swagger?
Swagger needs to come back and feud with Cesaro.
yeah, that's the only way you can really,
Only way I
Yeah,
can think
sure.
of it.
U.S. Championship, that makes sense.
I think Cesaro needs a tease getting rid of the U.S. title for the European title. Swagger comes in, babyface turn, and get his momentum back. He has been heel ever since he stepped into this business, and not once has he gone over. Even when he was World Heavyweight Champion. He
He
needs...
was only over when he was like ECW champion, and he wasn't even that over.
He wasn't even that over. Exactly. He needs to get some momentum back. They need to start doing some things with these guys, and he start changing some people face. We don't have a top baby face. We do not have a top baby face. They're trying to build Kofi as one, but that ain't gonna work. Kofi has the people behind him, but he doesn't have the charisma to get the fans all the fans behind him.
Swagger doesn't have any mic skills though.
Swagger has some mic skills.
No, he doesn't.
If you watch him back when he was World Heavyweight Champion,
he's decent.
He has a better lisp than Seth Rollins, I think. Seth Rollins has a terrible lisp.
But yeah, I keep feeling like Swagger as a babyface would be pretty good.
If anything,
because he's got that Kurt Angle appeal. Like he can be goofy but still a threat, you know?
Yeah. What were you saying, Hunter?
Well, they were just talking about how at the pay-per-view Cesaro can beat any American. He's challenging all the Americans, and he's beat all of them, so it's a perfect chance for Swagger to come back.
You know what was funny? Like a couple Raws ago, like during their first match, they were chanting USA at Cesaro and Justin Gabriel.
Which didn't make sense, because none of those men were American.
By the way,
Yeah, Cesaro was playing as Swiss, and Gabriel was South African. So.
the second match, did you notice they said Gabriel was from South America?
Oh, you mean JR who said that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, poor JR. He probably got a lot of crack for
I
that.
was like, he's from South America.
One person who was off their game tonight was JBL. Holy shit, JBL was in a bad position tonight.
Yeah.
He tore into Josh Matthews Friday, or on SmackDown. He tore into him.
Oh, yeah.
Like during the Randy Orton match, Josh Matthews said something about Randy Orton slithering, and he's like, "Why does he have to slither?"
Because he's the Viper. It's like, that doesn't make sense to me.
And then towards the end of the match, Josh Matthews said, "Oh, he's going into the RKO. You sure he's not slithering?" Like he just would not let up about it the entire match.
He was off his game tonight. But we will go on, because we open up the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view with what? I forget.
Orton Del Rio.
Orton Del Rio. Because fucking...
What a segue.
What a fucking...
God,
It was
boring.
okay. It wasn't too
Can
bad.
we get the elephant out of the room? The botch from Del Rio and Orton. First of all, it was Orton's fault. And let me build this up. Del Rio goes to the top corner. Orton is kind of dazed and confused and turns around. Del Rio is already mid-air. He jumps off the top turnbuckle mid-air. Orton either forgets that he's up in the air right now, or he just didn't know that he was going to be up in the air. Del Rio lands on his feet. They start bitch-slapping each other.
Oh, are you talking about the botched double axe handle off the top rope?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so Orton goes.
Stuttered for like 3 minutes.
Orton goes after they stop bitch slapping each other. Orton goes for an RKO, but Del Rio doesn't see it, so he starts running the ropes. Orton already set up for the RKO, looks back. Del Rio's already already hit the rope. Orton's like, "Fuck it, come at me," and drops kicks Del Rio. Holy that was awkward as hell. That was probably the most awkward moment of the show. Either that or the Divas match. On top of that, everything else was decent of that match. I didn't felt it was a match that was, very, heavily, wrestling oriented, but I thought it was a very well put match. Except for that, just that one moment where everything just went like, what's going on?
Well, I missed this match, and when y'all said, "Oh, there was a big botch," I was like, "Did he forget which arm to arm breaker again?"
I don't understand that.
Because Del Rio's the only one that botches, right?
No, like several times he's like put him in position for the cross arm breaker, and he's just like struggled for 5 seconds trying to get the right hand.
That's not
It's
a
like,
botch.
wait a minute,
though.
That's not a botch. That's just the wrestler he's trying to get the armbar on isn't cooperating.
It's a mental error.
Yeah.
It's
He's
not a
like,
botch.
Wait a minute, which arm was I working the entire match?
That's not a botch. You're just picking at Del Rio just to do it.
No,
That's not a botch.
It's still pretty noticeable.
All right, you little bitches, shut up.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh god.
Well, if you're gonna nitpick for something that's actually worth nitpicking about.
That is.
No. Continue, Greg.
We'd get on Cena if he had to figure out how to lift somebody for the AA. Like, if he
Continue,
spent
Greg.
like 5 or so seconds doing that.
All right. Near the end of the match, Del Rio goes for a big kick in the corner, but Orton catches him with a huge RKO. That was a nice RKO from Orton at the end of that match. Then we get a small announcers start talking about the AJ Lee controversy. So Orton wins that match. Congrats, Orton, I guess. Announcers talk about the AJ Lee controversy, and we see footage from the pre-show where Dolph Ziggler tried to jacks on Cena. They're backstage, and she invites AJ to come to Raw and defend herself in person. They're setting up a whole angle of what's going to happen on Raw. WWE Tag Team title match, Damien Sandow and Cody Rhodes as the Rhodes Scholars versus Kane and Daniel Bryan as Team Hell No. Decent tag match.
It started off pretty weird. Usually, faces don't dominate right away
There you go.
in tag team matches. No, they don't.
Not always. I mean,
Not always, but I think what they were trying to do is have Kane and Daniel Bryan go back and forth to kind of show, you know which one is better than the other. And I think that's what they were trying to build up from that. But overall, did you feel that it was off-putting that they were almost trying to make into a comedy match?
Not really.
That
No.
wasn't really a comedy match.
I mean, I guess I don't know where I'm trying to go with this, but
Do you think they should have just gone full out with this match? If they're so serious about building up the tag team match, do you think they should have put aside the Daniel Bryan Kane gimmick and gone full out and had a good match?
Possibly.
I think that would have.
But the writers aren't that smart.
It would have worked. That's the thing. Having this match being a great tag match would have worked tremendously for both teams, because it would have showed how dominant these two teams could be. But with
Well, they focused on imploding the whole time. They were just talking about it, so you knew it was going to happen.
yeah. And then you had a small weird thing where Rhodes and Damien Sandow at the beginning of the match are like, "We are the tag team champions. We are the tag team champions." That wasn't getting over with the fans either. But the fans in Atlanta for the pay-per-view,
Horseshit.
they were
Yeah.
deader than the Corpus Christi fucking
Corpus Christi show.
Corpus Crispy, whatever.
Corpus Christi.
Corpus
Crispy.
Crispy
Krispy Kreme.
Crispy.
Krispy Kreme.
That's all I'm thinking about now. Is Krispy
Corpus
Kreme.
Krispy Kreme.
Yeah. So Kane beats Sandow and Cody down in the corner and pulls Sandow in. Kane goes crazy as the referee tries to get him out of the ring. The referee calls for the bell and the winners by DQ, Damien Sandow and Cody Rhodes, but still tag team champions, Kane and Daniel Bryan. This obviously leads to another rematch that either could be happening on SmackDown, Raw, or at the next pay-per-view, which is Survivor Series.
Yeah, it'd be Survivor Series.
I kind of hope it is Survivor Series. It
I've
didn't
had
hold up.
this. I've had
plus-
this feeling with. Oh, go.
Well, I was just going to say that with Survivor Series being the traditional elimination tag team pay-per-view, that the tag team championship being defended would be better on the pay-per-view,
Yeah. What were you going to say, Mark?
I've had this for like a long time now, but I felt that at TLC, since there's a somewhat resurgence of like tag teams and they keep like having different tag teams feuding, might as well like do a TLC match at TLC with the tag champs and the tags. That's what I felt the
A
entire time.
TLC match would be really, really cool, but they have to have the right people in there.
I
They
mean,
can't just throw in like the primetime players and
Yeah, that's
Mysterio. They have to build it up well, and they have to. I would think Mysterio and Sakara would not be the best choices for this match, because they'll just try to go for some regular spots, and Sakara or Mysterio would hurt themselves, and that's just something that we don't need right now.
Well, how do you feel about Justin Gabriel and Tyson Kidd?
The problem is they're not building them as a tag team. From what I've been hearing
And
from
they
the
pretty much
news,
disbanded.
Yeah, they pretty much disbanded. But from what I'm hearing from the news, they want to have, when Evan Bourne comes back, they want to have
yeah,
Evan
Evan
Bourne
Bourne.
and Tyson Kidd's a tag team rather than Justin Gabriel. And I wanted Justin Gabriel and Evan Bourne to be a tag team from the start. Because I think Tyson Kidd's more of a ground-based rather than a high flyer.
Well, this just in. Break a little bit of breaking sports news.
Because I think Tyson Kidd's more of a ground-based rather than a high flyer.
Well, this just in. Break a little bit of breaking sports news.
Yeah, weird.
The San Francisco Giants have just won the World Series.
Oh my goodness.
Yay.
That was uneventful.
They swept.
Well, they swept them, so.
They had a
Detroit.
7-game semifinals, and then they get swept. Or no,
Yeah.
never mind.
Yeah.
That's the World
just
Series.
for-
It was
That's
about as
baseball.
uneventful as the Yankees in the championship series.
The Cardinals won last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
I completely, when that game was going on, when just the World Series in general was going on, I'd never heard anybody talk about it.
What are you talking about? That was like one of the best World Series recently.
I heard no one talk about that series.
I didn't even know they won it.
No one. Exactly. Like, I read the news and all that every day. I didn't hear anybody talk about that World Series.
Well,
That's just me, though.
San Fran just won their second in 3 years.
Oh, well.
I only
Right.
hear about the Yankees.
Back to wrestling.
Back to wrestling.
For transition, it helps Raw on the ratings. Now they're not going to have the World Series to compete with Game 5, so.
But they still have, well,
Yeah, they still have
Monday
Monday Night
Football's
Football,
still gonna
but-
kill them.
They have a bet they're not going to get terrible ratings.
the
Now,
last Raw broke records again of being the worst Raw rating in 15 years. In under 3 weeks, they broke that rating twice. But hey, that just could be for what the shows were that night, because you had the presidential debates
Yeah,
both
that's-
nights when the ratings dropped to 2.5 and 2.48, I think is what it was. Then you had Monday Night Football, then you had the games going on, all simultaneously on those both Raws.
Yeah.
Those were fucking crazy. But
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, well, what if that wasn't a factor? What if it was just the show's quality?
they would just be 3.0. I think that is the major factor in why it got such a low rating. It's just because it was like that. That there was just so much shit going on in one night that they just couldn't compete with what else was going on. If Raw was a better quality show, like it was pre-Attitude Era, during Attitude Era when they were breaking records constantly and there was a #1 TV show on TV in general, they would have no problem during this season. They would still be kicking ass, taking names. The quality of the show has dropped tremendously over the past 10-something years, and it's going to stay like this until a new mind comes into place that's not Vince McMahon and takes over the company and decides to go in a different direction. That's just how it is.
I don't know,
ratings-
I feel like the quality lately
You
has
will
been
never-
a little bit better.
You will never have Raw run by Vince McMahon break a 4.0. Never. If it's run by Vince McMahon, it will not break 4.0.
I don't know.
That's just something I've come up with. They pulled all the tricks. Even look at Raw 1000. They wanted to pull the book on that. They wanted to go all out. They wanted to make this a higher quality WrestleMania show. And what they did, they didn't even break 3.5, I think. I think they went up to 3.7, like first hour or something like that, and it just stayed around 3.5. They're not going to be able to do it. They're not. It's impossible unless they decide just one Raw. They're going to have Stone Cold versus CM Punk, and The Rock versus Cena, and Undertaker versus fucking Shawn Michaels again, all on one Raw. Then maybe they could break it, but they're not going to break 4.0 with Vince McMahon. They have to have someone new run that show.
I don't know. I think it just depends on having a consistent kind of Raw 1000 approach, you know? Like, I mean, not going all out like Raw 1000, but still doing stuff that the fans like appearances and all that stuff.
Well, here's the thing. fans like. What fans are you talking about? The current WrestleMania community is so split between different choices. You have the internet community where it's fucking filled with dumbasses who fucking speak their mind, like us, who don't know shit about the company. Then you have the marks who completely just don't give a shit anymore, unlike they were back in the days, and everything is so split. You don't know what the fans want. You don't know what the fans are calling for. You don't know if Cena's over or not anymore.
He is.
Do you think Cena's over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think about it.
He's the face of the company.
He's the face of the company, okay.
And he's still
even
in ratings.
Not recently.
Like, how do you think this pay-per-view is going to do since Cena didn't have a match?
It's going to be doing as much as the pay-per-views have been doing. Poorly. The pay-per-views have only been getting like almost 200,000 buy rates every pay-per-view. Almost 200,000. I think the last pay-per-view had 180,000 buy rates.
We're getting sidetracked. We have to finish this pay-per-view.
We do have to finish this pay-per-view. But whatever. We'll probably talk about that later on a special podcast or something like that. WWE Intercontinental title match. The Miz versus Kofi Kingston. That's all I have to say about this match. That's all this match
I didn't
was.
see this match, but all I saw on my Twitter feed was Wildcat Kofi Kingston.
Wildcat Kofi Kingston.
Oh my god,
He is
so stupid.
The Wildcat. Apparently, we completely forgot about Chris Harris.
Apparently he has cancer too.
Yeah, Chris Harris. Yeah.
I don't...
Poor Braden Walker.
knock knock. Who's there? It's cancer.
Hey, Mark. Hey, Mark. Knock knock.
Who's there?
The Hurricane.
The
Fucking
Hurricane who?
Hurricane just took out your house, motherfucker. You don't have a door anymore.
Oh.
Boo.
Now I hope I get hit by a hurricane so I'll be hearing no more bad jokes.
Yeah.
Well, if you watch Raw every week and you have John Cena. But anyways, Kofi Kingston, new still Intercontinental Champion. Match was plain, boring, whatever you want to call it.
Because Kofi Kingston's in it.
Because he's boring as fuck.
They
I
should
would-
have
no.
swapped it when they shouldn't have done the main event thing. It wouldn't have.
Well, they wanted to make the main event show look like something that, title matches are going to happen. And they're
And then anything
unexpected.
can happen.
Yeah,
Crazy,
anything can happen.
insane.
Crazy. Let's get in more ratings. And then they'll just turn it into another Superstars. I truly believe it's going to become another Superstar show.
It will.
You know,
That's exactly what I think.
The Undertaker was on the first episode of Superstars.
Yeah, versus Matt Hardy. Never forget.
Oh, I thought it was Shelton Benjamin.
No,
Who's that?
Was it Shelton Benjamin or was it Matt Hardy?
no.
That's Matt Hardy.
Undertaker
Oh.
and Shelton Benjamin had like a 2-week feud on SmackDown in 2008.
Oh,
Don't
that's
ask me how
right.
I know that.
I think Matt Hardy was in the cast during then.
No, yeah, he was. It was right before Backlash, I think.
Oh, so he wasn't in the cast yet?
Well, it's safe to say I don't have to watch main event because I don't have Ion.
I don't know if
Yeah.
I have Ion.
I don't have
The
it.
problem with main event.
I have
is,
Ion, but it's not HD.
So you don't watch it because it's not HD?
No, I just don't feel like watching it.
Alright.
The problem with main event is they put the main event that they promote on first. That doesn't. I guess then they put some random thrown together match at the end.
Is that what they do?
They put the main event so.
Well, they have like promos too, don't they?
Yeah, well, what was the main event for last week? It was Ryback and Ziggler. So they'd show promo for Ryback, promo for Ziggler, and then the match. Then they'd go to commercial, and then they'd show a new match. So it was Del Rio and Sin Cara. So it's
That's weird. I thought it was just like a regular promo and then showing the match and then that's it. That's your 30 minutes worth of show.
it needs to be switched. Like they need to. I don't know why they put that second match on. I know they try to put it on for the next week, but why not promote that the week before?
Wait, WWE main event is 30 minutes, right?
No, it's an
No,
hour.
it's an
It's an
hour.
hour.
It's an
30
hour.
minutes to Saturday Morning Slam. That's
Jesus Christ. couldn't sit through an hour main event. I couldn't sit through 30 minutes of it Saturday Morning Slam.
Everyone seems to make Saturday Morning Slam like the worst show. It's not.
Well, because
it doesn't have moves ahead. So with a guy like
no. It's aimed towards kids, and so people who watch it are expecting like amazing matches. When you're
so it's like, oh, we're gonna get a Shawn Michaels Undertaker WrestleMania 26 match with Tyson Kidd and
Daniel Bryan had a match with Justin Gabriel.
Oh yeah,
main event. That was actually kind of fun. It was kind of fun to watch. I'm not gonna
lie. They actually showed Kane on that.
Yeah. United States title match: Justin Gabriel versus Antonio Cesaro, or however Strike says it. Cesaro.
Antonio Scissors.
Anton Cesaro.
Anton Cesaro. Oh man. Cesaro.
There's a T.
Alright.
Come on, guys.
Cesaro.
Straighten up, Greg.
We get this match, okay, that had build-up, but they were match build-ups. Cesaro won his first match, Gabriel won the next match, and now we have this match for the United States title. I don't know. I thought it was alright. Best spot of the night. Cesaro jumps off the top rope, springboards out to the floor. Cesaro hits him with a huge uppercut midair.
That wasn't the best spot of the
Best spot of the night.
That match.
Best spot of the night.
That wasn't the best spot.
Best spot of the night. What?
No.
Okay, what's the best spot of the night? Tell me.
When frickin' Ryback threw that guy
Wait.
over the
Don't
top
spoil
rope
it.
into the cage.
Don't spoil.
Why were you?
Wait,
stupid
what?
faggot.
What's
Talk
going
about
on?
main event.
Wait, I don't even know
That's
what
the
he's
best
talking.
spot of the
I don't even
night.
know what he's talking about. What are you talking about?
Just keep going.
Okay, whatever. That was the best spot of the night, my opinion. Hunter will argue his point when we get to the last match of the night. Antonio wins the match. He retains the U.S. title. He needs to get Jack Swagger in there right now. If he needs to come on tomorrow, says that he's the best fucking United States champion ever, but he's not an American, he's a European, so he's going to bring back the European title, and he needs to have Jack Swagger run in there, stop the show, and then you have Jack Swagger call himself the United States champion, and then you have the United States champion versus Antonio Cesaro, who's the European champion. That's a fucking pay-per-view match right there. That's how you build up something. That's how you have great writing. That's a memorable feud right there. It's right there in front of you. But they can't put it on paper. Anyways, Vicky Guerrero is backstage talking to a crew member when Heyman walks up. Heyman says CM Punk is happy because Vicky has canceled the Hell in a Cell match. Vicky is confused and says that the match is still on, and if they have a problem with that, they know where to go. This didn't make sense to me. Because it didn't make sense that Heyman would just come up and say, "Thanks for canceling the match." Why would they do that? Doesn't make sense.
Logic.
Logic.
WWE logic.
Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara versus Titus O'Neil and Darren Young.
Where did this match come from?
It came out of my ass, apparently. I believe they've been having a feud on SmackDown.
Somewhat of a feud.
Somewhat of a feud.
Which match?
Mysterio and Sin Cara versus Titus O'Neil and Darren Young.
Oh, no, they haven't.
They
It's
haven't?
just I guess it's
Well,
just,
they have a match on main event, but
Mysterio and Sin Cara.
Bulka.
The two Mexicans beat the primetime players in a tournament match as well.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, yeah, that's one thing, yeah. I'm guessing they're getting revenge. During the match, you had Titus O'Neil pick up Sin Cara for an inverted suplex, I believe.
Sin Cara went for a reverse DDT.
Yeah, it was something like that, and then.
Oh, it was a reverse
couldn't get his
DDT.
neck past Titus's shoulders or something.
Yeah, so he couldn't get his neck, he couldn't get his head unstuck behind Titus O'Neil's shoulder, and so Sin Cara went head first into the mat. and so his neck is bent and his head goes straight down. He had like he rolled out of the ring. You knew that he looked like he was hurt. So Mysterio ended the match, I believe, and Sin Cara got up about 5 minutes later and they held hands high.
Here's a question now: how many retards are gonna blame it on Sin Cara and say it was a botch?
I blame it on neither of them because I
It
think
was just an accident. I
think
stuff like that
Cesaro
happens all the time.
Yeah, Sin Cara was in a. I blame it on neither of them because I
It
think
was just an accident.
I
stuff
think
like that happens
Cesaro-
all the time.
yeah, Sin Cara was in a bad position.
Yeah, it's like a botch. They're just like, oh, okay, Sakara botches. Oh, so that's automatically a botch.
It wasn't much of a botch, as more of a, I think it was just set up wrong, or he just didn't leave enough space for his head to come on. But it wasn't something like crucial, like to where Sin Cara was supposed to jump on the ropes, but completely misses. It was just a bad setup.
Well,
so it's not.
they're gonna blame it on him botching anyway.
Oh,
No matter what.
Yeah, of course they're gonna do that. Now we have the World Heavyweight Title match, the match that we've all been waiting for: Big Show versus Sheamus.
I'm going to say something.
Say something.
Sheamus and Big Show were two of the most boring, slow workers I've ever seen.
But they had a great match tonight. I'll admit.
Show's good.
It was slow
I'm
and
sorry,
it was
say that
boring.
again, Strike?
Show's good. For someone his size, he is good.
I agree with Strike.
Yeah,
For someone like Show, and let's think about people who've been the size of Show. Andre the Giant, fucking Giant Gonzalez, and all those people. Show has more talent than any of them, except for Andre. Andre was pretty talented for being that size.
Dropkick.
Yeah.
But I remember somebody saying that Show can just has a freakish way of controlling his weight.
Oh, he does. He does.
Like he's sitting there doing moonsaults and letting people suplex him and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't say he wasn't talented. I said he's just slow.
His matches are 450
slow.
pounds. Of course he's slow.
About 90% of this match was just Show tossing Sheamus around. About 90%. And then near the end of the match, you had a clash between the knockout punch, or the WMB, or whatever it's fucking called, and the bro kick.
Punch.
The KO punch. So, first what happens is Big Show hits the KO punch on Sheamus. Shaman kicks out.
Shaman?
Shaman thing, crab head.
So Sheamus gets hit by the KO punch and kicks out. This leads to Sheamus hitting the bro kick on Big Show. Big Show kicks out. Then just out of nowhere, Sheamus goes for the bro kick, I think, and then Big Show knocks him out. Sheamus is on the ground. 1, 2, 3. Big Show is your new World Heavyweight Champion.
I heard Show sidestep the bro kick.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah, he just sidestepped him. Boom.
He sidestepped and punched him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
What do you guys think of that? It was the first title change of the night.
It was about time. I hate Sheamus.
Was Sheamus getting stale as champion?
So fucking stale. It's the same thing. Let me just beat everyone on SmackDown and Raw.
Well, it was mostly just Del Rio. He went 5 pay-per-views straight with Del Rio, and that outcome never changed.
Del Rio lost every last one of them.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Actually, go ahead.
The only good match, Sheamus had as world champion, was the 2 out of 3 falls match.
Daniel Bryan.
The WrestleMania match was awesome.
Yes, but he wasn't. His first actual match as world champion.
Oh, okay.
I guess is the better way of saying it, but that was.
And Del Rio was a challenger for 5 straight pay-per-views.
Yeah. when you think about it, Del Rio
He only
challenged.
felt like a challenger for 5 straight pay-per-views.
Del Rio was a.
Go ahead.
When you think about it, Del Rio challenged for the World Heavyweight Championship since the first SmackDown after WrestleMania. Just to give you an idea, they've had somewhat of a feud going on since the first SmackDown since WrestleMania.
April.
April.
Fucking April.
And
I have all the respect in the world for Del Rio, but Jesus Christ, come on. Let's be smart about it.
Boring.
the only change
He's
that
done broke
that feud ever had was the Fatal 4-Way at Over the Limit. But other than that, it was the bro kick being banned, and then minutes before the match, it got unbanned.
Okay,
So
that's what I didn't get. That was a nice swerve.
Yes, it
That-
was interesting. It made, alright, he can't win via bro kick. Alright.
And at the same time, he was building up the Cloverleaf as a submission finisher.
They should have had that match been a submission match. That's what
They
it should have
shouldn't even
been.
have a Night of Champions match at all. They shouldn't have. They should have just ended it at SummerSlam. But they
True, but they didn't. So they should have either had the bro kick stay banned, or they should have turned that match into a submission match. That would have made that match interesting, but they didn't.
Yeah.
There was they had a swerve in that match, and they completely got rid of it. I don't know why, but they did.
And what's worse is Sheamus's Cloverleaf was looking to be a very dominant submission hold. And then after that match, after the bro kick was unbanned, and the next SmackDown, he was like, I was standing there across from Del Rio, and I didn't know what was going to happen. He was sitting there making people tap out just way too quickly with the Cloverleaf.
That pissed me off. But now we have Big Show's champion Ziggler, who said that he was going to be cashing in tonight. Didn't cash in. They even showed him mid-match. They showed him backstage, waiting. I'm going to cash in tonight. You guys better fucking get ready. Big Show wins. We don't even see Ziggler for the rest of the show.
Because if Sheamus would have won, the feeling probably would have been Show knocks out Sheamus, and then Ziggler comes out and cashes in.
And that's what would have just been better, honestly speaking.
Or Show wins, Sheamus bro kicks him, and then Ziggler cashes in.
That's what I thought was going to happen. I thought Show was going to go for another 45-second reign.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
that's kind of what I was thinking too.
And so now, now Big Show's only held the World Heavyweight Championship for 90 seconds. Out of all the reigns that he had with the title, only 90 seconds. And I think that's where they're going to go with that direction of Big Show. But they didn't even pull it off. They're actually going to have Big Show have a reign with this. Let's see where it goes, I guess.
It's well deserved.
Why is it well deserved?
He hasn't had a long title reign since he was the ECW champion.
Yeah, and even that wasn't even in full. How long was that?
That was 2008? 9?
2006.
It was 2006. I'm fucking thinking.
That?
Shit,
That was
2006.
That was
Bobby
like
Lashley,
July to December.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And in title defense terms, that isn't really long. I mean, it's medium, a medium reign.
I look back.
At the very least, it was a world title back then.
Yeah. Then
Let me ask you guys, what was the last year of wrestling you enjoyed? If you could think back of the last year of wrestling that you enjoyed, what would it be?
you mean as from January to December, entire year? That was
Just an entire year. What was your last favorite year of wrestling? Mine was probably 2004. And I'll be right back. Talk about it.
Well, I haven't been watching wrestling for a while. I've only watched since 2008, so. I mean, I'd have to say this year has been the most entertaining, but it's had its ups and downs. So.
I can only think of 2004. I don't know why 2004 comes to mind. I just enjoyed it.
Is it because Chris Benoit was the world champion?
Yes, I think.
Who's that
I
guy?
would-
Yeah, who's that guy? I only know Chris Benoit.
I would go with either 2006 or 2008.
All right.
2008 was that was a weird year too.
I kind of liked 2008, but then again, that's when I got back into wrestling. So we had Matt Hardy as ECW champion. We had Mark Henry as ECW champion. We had the
No, he doesn't.
ECW belt debut, the platinum one.
We
I
had Triple H as WWE champion on SmackDown.
Didn't they
was-
start the Superstar Initiative in 2000?
That happened towards the end of 2008, going into 2009, I think.
Yeah, and that was where
Sheamus debuted.
Yeah, and then
Sheamus debuted
broke
in
Jamie Noble's
2009.
neck.
Yeah, that's because of the Superstar Initiative.
that was when Evan Bourne debuted, right?
Yeah.
08?
Matt Sydal at first. They never explained the name change. Oh,
Yeah.
But yeah, that was Mike Adamle,
Oh,
who
God.
was actually a good GM. He just couldn't speak.
Yeah.
No, he just had no knowledge of wrestling in general, like none.
I think he's missing. Like, nobody knows where he is.
No, he's back.
Oh, he's back up.
Yeah,
Oh, they found him.
yeah.
Oh, thank God. I was scared.
So was I. Not my God.
I was totally afraid.
I think he said he got a job somewhere or something like that. Can't remember. Anyways, let's move on.
But,
What?
yeah, they gave us the scramble match.
Yeah, and then they dropped the ball on that. I mean, they could have done that.
We had the Brian Kendrick as WWE champion for like 5 minutes.
Unofficially.
It's close enough, damn it.
Unofficially.
It's close enough.
No, it's not.
Does it count?
But I like that gimmick.
Alright, we're getting sidetracked again.
Vince McMahon is backstage. Vince McMahon appearing on a pay-per-view. Surprisingly,
It's like,
they're still going on with this. Like, remember Vince is like, I don't want to be on TV anymore, and it's like now he's on TV every week,
Well, he's got to help the ratings.
and that's not helping at
Ratings.
all.
And he will ratings.
They just broke a record they broke 2 weeks ago. Like, let's get serious. WWE Tag Team, WWE Divas title match. Triple threat. Layla, Caitlyn, Eve Torres.
And I was kind
Tell
of
me
expecting this
now.
match to be kind of decent.
I was expecting this match to be kind of decent as well.
Because
all I can say is,
lately the
Eve
Divas
is
division has
becoming-
been doing kind of good. Or, not like great. But
They have a solid angle going for them.
here's what they do. They take 2 steps ahead, and then they take 1 step back.
And this match was that one step back.
That 1 step back. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
It was
well,
a fallback.
we'll have someone new in the picture, as in Caitlyn, so that's 2 steps back, and then Night Champions will take her out, so that's 1 step back, and then having Eve become champion. So, like, there's a step. I mean, I don't know, but
Oh, speaking of Layla, they're continuing to air this sob story.
Oh, damn it, don't talk about that. I'm gonna cry.
the
That's just,
cancer.
This like her mom died of breast cancer, and so they're using this as a way. Yeah, it's sad, but they air it every week.
They air the breast cancer stuff every week,
Cancer.
right?
What?
They air the breast cancer stuff every week, right?
No, but they just started airing this like mid-October. This one thing of Layla crying over her mother's death, which is fine, I condone her, but they do it every week. You know, I'm fine with that, but let's not over push it now. Come on, I'm sad and all for her mom's passing,
Give
but
us money.
I only saw it the week before last, but then again, I didn't see Raw at all.
Yeah.
This week. So
I don't know. It was something that I'm like, again with this? I'm sad for Layla, but let's see if you can find someone else.
wait, how long is this breast cancer team up gonna be?
Till Wednesday, because
Wednesday?
after on
Oh, yeah, this
on
is
Thursday
breast
it's
cancer
November 1st.
Oh, so they're doing it for breast cancer month.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
and it's
I thought it was
now,
kind of a. I thought it was
Then
kind
I
of
won't.
a
I hope to
permanent
God I
thing.
don't see the color pink for a long time.
I like the pink ropes.
Oh, do you think
It's cool.
Cena is going to continue wearing that shirt?
I don't think so, because it doesn't make
He-
much
he
sense
probably
wearing it
will.
into November.
He probably will once or twice.
Don't be shocked if we see that October
Skeleton
next year.
Dragon.
I'd be pissed if they brought this back. I'd be like, oh my god, another pink month. Eve Torres wins.
with a Swanton Bomb, confirming she's Jeff Hardy.
Yep.
I don't even think that hit.
No, it was like she did like a roll and hit something, then
She hit
got
the
a
mat.
pin. She hit the mat. I knew she hit like the ground and someone at the same time.
It was just horrible. I cried.
2 steps forward, 1 step back.
I literally cried.
When is Paige gonna debut? The beautiful British Paige, who's like an excellent wrestler.
More importantly, when Estelle Del Rey's debuting.
She's not gonna debut.
No, she's only
We-
talented.
I think the internet.
More importantly, when Estelle Del Rey's debuting.
She's not gonna debut.
No, she's only
We-
talented.
I think the internet community has agreed that Sarah Del Rey will never debut in WWE. She's only there to train the future
She's a
divas.
trainer.
Yeah. I'm waiting for Paige and Audrey Marie to debut.
What about Buggy Nova?
She's in rehab right now. She has an eating.
Fucking is Buggy Nova.
She's a kind of popular
Some shady
indie wrestler,
Indie wrestler.
Alright, I'm Googling her.
and she's now going by Skylar Moon.
What about Anya?
Anya, she wrestled a match recently with someone. I can't remember
Isn't
who.
she like a kickboxer or something?
I think she is. She's nowhere near debut yet. She hasn't even debuted on NXT yet. Like, that's how far back she is.
Oh,
They got rid of Sophia Cortez, which pisses me off, and she was excellent. Oh, they have Tennille something or other. She's called Emma in NXT. She was trained by Lance Storm, and I heard she's fucking amazing in the ring. So let's hope for the best for the Divas division with Sarah
Vision sucks dick.
Del Rey in charge. Last match of the night, main event show, the only Hell in a Cell match of the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Hell in a Cell match for the WWE Championship.
Aw, yeah.
Your
Favorite match of the night.
your current reigning WWE Champion for 350-something days, I think it is now. CM
Like 40 something.
40-something. CM Punk versus Ryback. Or Goldberg.
No.
Goldberg.
Ryberg.
the crowd
Ryback.
disappointed me so much.
Goldberg.
Ryberg.
Goldberg. Goldberg.
I only had the audio, but at the same time, it was like I wanted the Goldberg.
Before
chance.
even Ryback made his entrance,
Years. Goldberg isn't even big anymore.
before even Ryback made his entrance, Goldberg chance started by like a couple
Like,
drunk
bitter
people.
old man on Twitter.
I mean, like,
just
this was-
taking shots and shots and shots at him.
But this was Atlanta. This was Goldberg's town.
It's not
wanted the
WCW
Goldberg
anymore.
chance. Still, I wanted the chance. And
The
we didn't
chants
get 'em,
don't even mean anything.
except for like
Yeah,
20 seconds. Of
I
it.
mean, and besides,
What
Ryback
is-
is. Go.
Oh, no, you can go.
It's like I'm not even. I know I've on Twitter I'm a Ryback mark and all that, but like, now that he's like showing a little bit more of a difference, he's not as much comparing to the Ryback or Goldberg chance anymore.
Like, the Goldberg chants don't even add anything either.
Yeah,
What
like,
is-
when he
what
was
is the
squashing
do
people.
strike?
When he was
I just-
squashing
I
people, it
just
made
wanted-
sense, but
I wanted Atlanta to represent. I wanted to hear the Goldberg chants, and I never heard them.
Well, let's
I heard 3 drunken idiots chant it.
let's all agree on one thing. This
Ryback sucks.
wasn't
Mike's such a hater.
this wasn't great. This wasn't as great of a match as they've been building it up. And they've been saying like they've been having great matches at house shows. Like Ryback's been getting a lot better with Punk because he's been listening to Punk during his matches, and Punk's
Again,
been
this-
like teaching
this
him a
is-
bunch of stuff. And
This
you know,
is cheats. Keep that in mind.
yeah, I mean,
yeah, this is dirt cheap. But I mean, you got to take into consideration that Punk has been well known for saying that he's there for the future wrestlers, not for the fans. That he's there to teach people, you know, how to wrestle and all that. And I completely 100% agree with that.
You
And-
can't even do that much in a Hell in a Cell match, though.
What do you mean?
like you're confined. Like it's not gonna be in the ring. It's gonna be like a hardcore type match. It's not gonna be the most technically sound wrestling
Yeah, I
match
mean,
there
you're not going to
is.
see an arm drag. And
But there have been Hell in a Cells that were just amazing. Absolutely amazing. And defined, what the Hell in a Cell is all about.
they need to drop the pay-per-view, and I hope they realize with, Cena being out, and they could have had a great match with Punk and Cena, but then Cena got out. So they kind of shoved themselves in a hole with...
They need to stop the gimmick pay-per-views. They need to get rid of TLC. They need to get rid of Money in the
What,
Bank.
TLC's like
Fatal
one of the-
4-Way.
They need to get rid of Fatal 4-Way. They need to get rid of Hell in a Cell. Because these
Fatal Four-Way's
matches...
been dead for years.
These matches can work. Money in the Bank was a special match when it was on WrestleMania.
Yeah,
It was a match to look forward to because WrestleMania, this was the match. You're going to have your defining moment of your career at WrestleMania if you win Money in the Bank. That's what it was known for. And now it's split in half, and you don't have that predictability anymore. You don't have that predictability like, who's he going to cash in on, the WWE champion or the World Heavyweight champion? It's that all that predictability, all that momentum behind the Money in the Bank, gone. Hell in a Cell, always a special match when it's announced. But now they have a pay-per-view surrounding it. How's it special anymore?
And there was only one match.
There's only one Hell in a
Cell.
Cell for this entire pay-per-view. You have to be kidding me. You cannot do this anymore. No more gimmick pay-per-views. Bring back Judgment Day. Bring back fucking all the other Vengeance. Backlash. I'm not even sure if they still do Backlash this year anymore.
The thing is, they need to drop, not all of them, like Extreme Rules they can keep, which makes,
Extreme Rules they can keep. I'll allow them to keep Extreme Rules because when do we ever see a hardcore match?
Yeah.
But we've seen already 2 Hell in a Cells this year. 2. They can keep Elimination Chamber as well. They can keep Elimination Chamber. I don't care. Keep that as another gimmick match because I actually like Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
There's only one non-gimmick pay-per-view when it's over the limit.
Well, there's, what else?
Well, I like that name.
Well, I'm talking about the ones that what isn't one of the big 4.
Yeah.
Like, they can keep United Champions, that
makes
not
sense.
That's not even gimmick,
But that's not even gimmick. Hell in a Cell, all the champions defended. All of them. The only excuse for Night of Champions is that they made that pay-per-view because not all the championships were defended every pay-per-view.
Yes.
And they made Night of Champions that one pay-per-view where all of them were defended. Now we have Hell in a Cell, all the championships have been defended. What's the reason for Night of Champions? I don't know. They need to bring back King of the Ring.
Yeah, to be honest, they could, replace it with that No Way Out slot,
No.
or not
No,
even...
it's Elimination Chamber.
I like Elimination Chamber.
No, the No
Just
Way Out
because
after...
Greg likes it, we get to keep it.
Wait a minute. What is what's the pay-per-view before SummerSlam?
Money in the Bank?
Money in the Bank.
Oh, well, we could make that King of the Ring because that would be it used to be King of the Ring winner got a title shot at SummerSlam, right?
Yeah, most of the time. I think that was just for Brock.
That was for 1 year.
Yeah, it was just for Brock. Now I think about it,
But
yeah.
still, that could be a great hook for SummerSlam.
Yeah, so, you see King of the Ring and you know what's going to happen at SummerSlam.
Logic.
Anyways, let's get back to the match because we didn't talk to what happened at the end of the match. At the end of the match, Ryback picks up Punk, about to hit the shell shock, and what happens? Brad Maddox, the same referee who called for the draw during the CM Punk John Cena match, low blows Ryback. Punk goes for a roll-up. Brad Maddox, the referee, does a quick count. 1, 2, I think he counted 4 times.
Yeah, he counted.
He counted like 4 or 5 times. Like,
Yeah,
1, 2,
it's
3,
like-
4, 5. ring the bell. I'm like, okay, bro, I just need to do it 3 times. But
The greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
we had another swerve at the end of a pay-per-view main event. Last we had the draw between John Cena and CM Punk. Now we have a referee interference. This is
Actually, at SummerSlam we had a kind of a swerve with the double ending, I guess.
double ending.
With like, I think it was Cena and Cena Punk made Big Show tap out at the same time. So,
Oh yeah. But they just need to have a match and it ends with a pinfall, a serious pinfall with a slow count or a regular count.
I think that's probably going to happen at
Survivor
Series, if anything.
What are they gonna do with Survivor Series?
I thought they're going. I think the
Triple
main event's
threat.
going to be a.
What's gonna be the Survivor Series match?
Team Flair versus Team Guerrero.
That's what you think?
Yep.
Hmm.
You know, you would think that that referee interfering in a match like that would be like bad. You know, you think they could
Well,
call it out. You think they-
Obviously,
like,
they're obviously going to address it tomorrow night.
It's gonna be I really hate. Am I the only one who has a bad taste in their mouth whenever they start bringing in like
Did you just
legal issues and all that
Did you just say
Wait,
bad
what's that?
taste in her mouth?
in my mouth?
In her mouth?
My mouth.
Who's this her now?
Anyways, this current direction of all these storylines being like real shit, like contracts and legal stuff. I don't know. I'm not liking it.
It's like TNA level stuff. Like,
Yeah, it's TNA level fucking writing right here. All this.
AJ's pregnant. That's the next one.
I have solved the mystery of who has the evidence against AJ.
Who?
Claire Lynch.
Oh God, no.
I'm
No.
pregnant.
AJ's pregnant with John Cena's baby. I'm calling
And
it right
it's-
now.
Trent Beretta and Kurt Hawkins are going to come out with Appletinis.
Oh dear God.
God, no.
Oh no.
I will like that because I actually like Kurt Hawkins
You're
and
such
Trent
a mark
Beretta
for fucking Tyler Rex and shitty Trent Beretta
and Kurt Hawkins
and Kurt Hawkins.
because they're actually good. Well, not Tyler. Well, Tyler Rex is, but Kurt Hawkins and Tyler Rex are some of the most talented guys on the roster that aren't being used
Tyler Rex
whatsoever.
isn't even in the company.
I mean, Trent
Yeah,
Beretta and Kurt Hawkins are the two most talented people on the roster that aren't being used weekly on Raw or SmackDown. I said it. You heard me right there.
I didn't hear you. What you say?
Fuck you,
Doesn't
Mike.
matter.
Anyways, after the match, Punk and Brad Maddox try to leave the cell, but the cage is locked. Another referee is having trouble getting it open. Ryback comes out, lays out Brad out on the floor. Ryback grabs Punk and throws him into the cell wall. Ryback goes back to the ref and tosses him into the cell wall. Blah blah blah. They get outside the cell. CM Punk starts climbing the cell. Ryback chases after him. Hits the
Throw him
shell.
off the cage.
I fucking wish. That would have been amazing. Hits the shell shock on CM Punk on the top of the cage. That's it. End the pay-per-view with Ryback standing tall, but with
Yeah,
CM Punk,
Yeah.
still your champion.
Too bad they didn't have Brock Lesnar come in.
They weren't going to
Scott
win an
Steiner,
appearance.
who apparently was at the pay-per-view.
They weren't gonna waste an appearance on him.
Yeah.
It's too bad.
He fucked everything up with getting the selected dates. That just ruined any possible storylines they could have done.
Yeah.
There are so many people who believe that he's still fired or that he actually left the company.
Did you hear the Bound for Glory rumor? That he was at Bound for Glory?
Shut up.
Yeah, I actually heard about that, and a lot of people were saying that he was gonna be part of
He would make
TNA.
TNA bankrupt. That's how much they'd have to pay him.
TNA would have to release like half their talent. There would be no X division and no women's division.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did that anyway.
Wait, there's a rumor that Lesnar was at Bound for Glory?
Yeah, there was a rumor going around that Lesnar was at Bound for Glory.
What retard started that rumor?
Anybody who's a wrestling
What
fan on the
retard
internet.
He did though. That's the funny part.
Oh man,
Man, I hate the internet sometimes.
we all hate the internet. Let's do it. Our ratings for the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. We are going to start out with Mark. Give us a rating.
All right. I guess like 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
It was good for one of the throwaway pay-per-views, which is a good thing to have.
All right. Strike.
Oh, I only heard the audio of the last match, so
What'd you think of the last match?
Yeah. What do you think of it?
What did your ears think of the last match?
What did this radio performance give you?
10 stars.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
Hunter, radio performance give you.
10 stars.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
Hunter, what is your score?
Thank you, Hunter.
Thank you, Hunter.
It was so great. He doesn't have any ratings. Speechless.
Mike, what is your score?
6.5.
6. Oh, okay. These ratings are surprising me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Jonesy, what's your score?
5.
Out of
10. Yeah.
I didn't know if there was.
I'm gonna give it a 5. I can't give it anything higher. I didn't enjoy that pay-per-view because I just don't remember majority of that pay-per-view. A lot of it was just forgetful.
It's totally forgettable.
It was an episode of Raw for me. That's how I saw that pay-per-view. It was an episode of Raw. And Raw hasn't been doing so great. So that's how I see it. Anyways, now that we have that over...
It's the length of Raw, so...
Yeah, it was the length of Raw, yeah. Oh, apparently Hunter's having technical difficulties over on his side. So we'll just completely forget about him. Some news topics. Go over some news topics and we'll do a pop, flop, and botch and end the show. Lillian Garcia was in a car accident. I believe a couple days ago. Got struck by a car on Friday. It's been reported that she has been released from the LA hospital but is still under medical watch due to her body injuries. It's from her husband. So yeah,
Husband
she.
hit her?
No, her husband gave the update. She says that Garcia suffered multiple contusions and lacerations on the left side of her body.
Oh, Big Fish gives it 5.5 out of 10.
5.5 out of 10. Thank you, Big Fish. So
I can't go and kidnap Lillian Garcia? She's still married?
you want to fuck Lillian Garcia, don't you, Mike?
I don't.
Don't worry, I'm right with you. She's banging. Viscera is one lucky bastard.
But Viscera didn't bang her.
That's what you think.
I bet you he didn't.
I bet you he did. Who wouldn't turn down that silky, big hunk of meat?
Who, Lillian or
TNA debuts a new announcer. His name is Todd Kennelly. I don't know. I already enjoy him better than Taz and fucking TNA.
He sounds like a dweeb.
He sounds like a fucking dweeb, but I
haven't heard him yet.
I already enjoy him and Jeremy Borash more than.
You're talking about TNA? Oh my! I leave for 2 seconds.
Hunter, what's your rating for Hell in a Cell?
Ryback gets a 9.
Oh shit! Hold on. Someone just.
You're such a hipster.
Such a hipster.
What's wrong with
There you go,
Ryback,
Strike.
Mike?
What?
He
Mike,
sucks.
Mike, what's wrong with Ryback? Why do you hate him so much? He worked really hard to get where he is.
He's a garbage wrestler.
Yeah.
So you don't like steroid users?
No, I don't.
So you hate the 90s pretty much is what you're saying.
Can we move on with the show, please?
Ooh,
Early 90s, late 80s.
Mike.
Early 90s, late 80s.
Yeah, early '90s had all the steroid users.
Yeah. Not like Stone Cold or anything like that, but more like Hogan and all of them.
Hogan, Warrior, Bulldog, who else?
All down the list.
Oh yeah. But keep going.
I'm not sure if I think that's all the news. I can't think of anything else.
Pac's WWE name got revealed.
What?
Yeah.
Pac, the
Oh, yeah, Pac.
Yeah.
Is it Pac or Pac?
I think it's Pac, but probably Pac.
It's Pac.
It's Pac.
Pac.
Yeah.
But his name is
Paco.
Ben Sackley.
Sackley.
I guess
Because they're going off his real name, which is Ben Sterling.
Yes,
It's probably
Satterley.
Sicily.
Like both things. I mean, I'd rather just had them go by his real name rather than this one they gave him because it just sounds stupid.
Yeah, but it's also an FCW name. So.
Yeah, I mean, it has the opportunity to change. Because I think when Buggy Nova first debuted, they gave her a name that was like really generic, like Christy, and then they changed it to Skylar Moon. So
There's a rumor going around the Undertaker's only working with Royal Rumble this year.
oh yeah, I heard about that. That they don't know if he's going to be able to work. No, I think there was an update after that. I think that they're going to have him go work the Rumble, and then they're going to have him do a match. I think they're sure that he can work WrestleMania now.
Well, from what I read, he said if he can't work WrestleMania, he's only going to work Royal Rumble.
Yeah, but I think they got settled that he's going to be able to work. They just don't know who he's going to work with. They're going to leave it up to him.
It was like down to either Brock, or someone else. I forget who.
Wade
I think it's Cena.
Barrett.
Oh God.
What?
Wade Barrett. If anybody should end Undertaker's streak, Wade Barrett.
Nope.
Wade Barrett or Luke Harper.
Nope.
Luke Harper.
Who?
Fucker.
Fuck yes, I would love to see Luke Harper versus The Undertaker with Bray Wyatt as Luke Harper's manager.
You're such a
Holy
scrub.
shit, that would be
Sorry,
amazing.
using that logic, I think it should be
You're such a
WrestleMania
hipster,
Undertaker
Greg.
versus Tyson Kidd. Bank on Kidd. Bank on Kidd.
He'll win with a roll up.
What? Okay, whatever.
He'll go with the Kid Cutter. I
The
don't
kid cutter? Mike Graham died.
know.
My cousin.
Show dedicated to Mike Graham.
That's my cousin.
That's your cousin?
Yeah, Mike Graham.
Everybody, I want you to go on the Facebook and look up Hunter Graham and
Just look for the sexiest motherfucker on there.
and send him a message saying that he's a faggot. All right.
Okay.
No results found.
let's post Greg's Facebook in chat. How about that?
I'll
Let's do it.
you.
Anyways,
Scared to get spammed on his wall.
yeah, that's why I deleted everybody.
Queer.
we can't like his Disney, his whatever Disney World or Disneyland pictures.
Yep. Anyways, let's move on. Saturday Morning Slam draws over 1 million viewers. Surprisingly. Saturday Morning Slam drew the biggest audience to date on October 13th with a 0.8 rating with 1.24 million viewers. This is considered a major success for Saturday Morning Slam program. That episode was highlighted by Sin Cara versus Jinder Mahal and Justin Gabriel versus The Miz.
I mean, for a kids show at 10 a.m., not bad.
Yeah, for kids show at 10 a.m., 1 million views? Fuck, they must be happy as hell
What is
over
this,
there.
My Little Pony?
Oh my god, don't even talk about that.
Watch that be like, fuck Raw, let's just make Saturday Morning Slam our major show.
No.
Yeah.
And wrestling dies
Monday
forever.
Monday Night Slam.
Oh my god.
God, I'd have to go back resort to watching NWA footage.
Don't do that, Mike.
That
That's just bad.
Mike,
What?
you're even more hipster than Greg right now.
Oh,
Because I know what the NWA is.
I guess we could talk about this spoiler. I think this is a good topic we could end the news segment on. It's been passed around by a couple people saying that people close to Ric Flair are saying that he will be returning to WWE tomorrow, October 29th. In Charlotte, North Carolina. And it's believed that he will be getting involved in the storyline with AJ Lee, Vicky Guerrero, and John Cena.
Woo! If you're gonna do, Mike, you might as well do a good one.
I did a slow one. I didn't do a loud one.
According to BW Insider, we've noted before that there have been rumblings of Flair returning, but lawsuit from TNA was preventing that. Flair has canceled at least one up-and-coming independent appearance that was booked in North Carolina. So, he's canceling events. Raw is in North Carolina.
Flair country, baby.
Flair country.
It's gonna be Matt Hardy.
Hardy country.
Oh man. So
They're from North Carolina.
I was kind of hoping to see Flair with Dolph Ziggler, but I mean, just having Flair back in general, I'm glad. I'm interested in seeing Raw next week. I want to see if they go for it.
We don't know for sure.
We don't know for sure if he's coming back, but it's going to be interesting. I want to know. I'm dying to know if he comes back.
Ric Flair, the Nature Boy.
Woo! All right.
The H, styling and profiling.
Let's do it. Pop, flop, and bodge time. We haven't done this in a while. I've been dying to do it. We've all been dying to do it. Let's get the show on the road. Strike, you've been quiet for a little bit. I want to hear your pop, flop, and bodge. Go.
My pop is Ryback. My flop is Cesaro because of his pepperoni nipples. And
And you call us gay.
my botch is Greg because he can't find the AJ nipple slip.
Oh my god. I can't find it. Someone took a picture of it, I know, and I know it's somewhere.
Never happened.
From what I heard on Raw, her bra came off her shirt, and there was some skin shown. I'm not sure if it's a full nipple slip, but they did say that her bra was visible and some skin was shown. That picture has not floated around the internet yet, so I'm going to continue to look. And I promise you people, when I find that picture, I am posting it everywhere.
Psycho.
What a psycho, exactly. I'd bang that fucking asshole.
So hard.
I'd bang that asshole so hard. Like you would
She's
have.
12.
I would.
She is.
She would ride. She would ride me.
Drake likes pedophiles.
She would ride me like a stallion, bro.
You and Jerry, what's his Sandusky,
ride her like
are
a
best
pony.
friends. Right, Greg?
All right, pop on the botch from Jonesy. Let's hear it. Go.
No pop this week because it sucks. Flop, I'm giving it to the entire pay-per-view because it was boring as hell. I'm giving the botch to the Del Rio Orton botch because I'm watching a gif of it right now, and it's bad.
They just bitch slap each other for like literally like 10 seconds. They're bitch slapping each other.
That's a good couple seconds.
Yeah. That's it?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Michael.
My pop goes the Cesaro match because it was the match of the night.
Boom.
My flop goes to... What does my flop go to? No.
Pepperoni nipples.
My flop goes to the hurricane that's coming.
Stand back. There's a
Hurricane coming through.
Because I probably won't be here for a few days after it hits. And my botch goes to... No, wait.
Mike, I'll be serious with you for a minute. I hope a tree doesn't fall on you. I hope it's a car. I hope it's a car.
Wow.
I hope you get robbed and shot by like 8 different gangs. And my second flop goes to Ryback because he's an overrated piece of garbage. Beautiful thing. He's no longer undefeated, which is great. And my botch Goes to Hunter for being a Ryback mark.
Hey, you shut your dirty whore mouth.
And to the Minnesota Vikings for choking against the Buccaneers on Thursday.
Oh my god, you're so original, Mike.
Thank you. I try. She said white people.
All right, Hunter, let's hear it.
Okay, I got... Man, I had a pretty messed up night last night, so... I'm not gonna tell the story on fucking... Because it'll take too long, but... Let's just say... For my flop...
Did you did you get your dick wet?
No.
Okay. I don't want to hear the story
Someone get
then.
their dick wet in you.
No. Unfortunately not.
Oh God.
I think that was more of a butt rape. I think that was more of a butt rape question, Hunter, that you just said unfortunately not to.
Yeah.
So I think you just admitted to
He
wanting
was
the butt
hitting
rape.
he was hitting the girl who likes to talk about cheese.
I'm talking to her right now, actually.
Are you?
Yeah, I actually am. Okay, but anyway, so...
Talk about
So for
provolone?
my flop... What?
Eric,
Provolone? Oh my...
She likes that American.
She's talking about cheddar, actually, right now. Oh.
Talk about
So for
provolone?
my flop... What?
Eric,
Provolone? Oh my...
She likes that American.
She's talking about cheddar, actually, right now.
Mild or sharp?
Sharp. Okay, but anyway, so... My pop... goes to...
Why the fuck would she keep talking about
and,
cheddar?
And
cheese
Ryback.
swag.
And cheese. Cheese girl that I'm
Swag.
talking to. Shout out to you, cheese girl. My flop.
You
Okay, so-
need to get Cheese Girl on the podcast.
No, she doesn't want it.
I am the host. I command you to get Cheese Girl on the podcast.
Fuck you, dude. Okay, so
Don't
you gonna
you
let me
fuck
finish, dudes? Okay, so anyways, my flop is... Okay, so I thought... The person's like, oh, this is only one shot. This is like a shot glass, and he's like, oh, this is only one shot. But it was a double shot glass. So I whipped out, like...
Your dick.
I didn't know. I had, like, 10
What are you
shots
talking
in,
about?
like,
Yeah,
an hour.
I don't even know what you're talking about anymore.
You know what a double shot glass is?
I know what a double shot glass is.
I thought it was a single shot.
I know what a cowboy shot is too.
Okay, I'm not talking about a cowboy shot.
All right.
So anyways, I thought it was only just a single shot. So I killed like 10 shots in like an hour, and then the D-bag's like, "Oh, dude, that's a double shot. So you've taken 20 shots." And it's like, and then
Oh shit!
so then I blacked. Okay,
You blacked out.
blacked out. I don't remember like half of the night. I don't know what really happened.
He woke up next to a goat.
No, I wish, but not
Did
really.
you say he woke up next to a goat?
No, that's what Strike just said. Okay, so anyways, that goes to me being so sloppy last night, my flop, and I'll tell the rest of the story off this podcast.
Jesus
Whatever.
Christ!
If you
We
want,
have 14 people listening to Hunter fucking blacking out.
And I'm not.
This-
That's not why I'm laughing.
why?
I'm reading the stuff on Twitter.
Oh, okay. So my story wasn't good.
No, it was actually shit. I kind
It was
of.
shit, yeah.
These are gay. My
Just like the Divas match, no one cared.
my botch goes to that Divas match where they both did splits, and it was the worst spot of the night. And frickin' what's her gay ass Strike's lover girl knocks their head together. That was so dumb.
All right. Last but not least, we always have the lovely Mark giving us his pop,
He
plop, and
gave
budge.
us his
did it,
pop
dummy.
up.
He did?
Dumb.
Didn't? What is this?
Wait, you did?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't.
I thought he did.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, guys, get your shit together.
Get your shit together,
Yeah.
Mark. I'm sorry for this.
Fuck off my story, huh?
Sorry for you ignorant bastards. Let me hear your beautiful pop on the
Yeah.
budge.
My
You
pop
ignorant asses.
is I really don't have a pop. My flop is the fact that I'm kicked off the top turnbuckle while promoting the top turnbuckle at the same time.
Wait, what?
That's why I'm
Got
laughing.
fired.
He got fired. That's so funny.
Wait, what'd you do?
I don't know. All of a sudden, I get a tweet from my inbox that says, "We wish Marcus 8 the worst in his future endeavors."
We need to get Matt in here. Where's Matt at?
I'm reading it right now. He said, whoever was on the Top Turnbuckle thing said, "Why are you on another podcast full time and barely ever on your own?"
Oh yeah,
You're barely on here.
I've been here 3 times, and our podcast starts at like 7:30.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, there's so much wrong with the goddamn show.
Drama?
Just
Don't worry, we have drama on our show too, but
give drums. We don't.
It's WCW versus W.
but don't worry, we're the successful WWE version. The Top Turnbuckle is the unsuccessful WCW version.
The Top Turnbuckle podcast was successful. The Top Turnbuckle live was shit. It's terrible.
We have it recorded live on the podcast and live on the stream. You heard it.
Matt just recruited me to be on
It started
Top
the podcast
Turnbuckle. I'm
was
sorry,
great.
I just took your job, Mark.
Oh, great. Do we have like a talent exchange?
Yeah. It's the draft.
It's a trap.
We switched brands right now.
Okay, we're trading Mark over, and we're going to be trading Strike over to the Top Turnbuckle. I think we've all agreed on that.
No, I'm going there.
Oh, okay. Hunter is going to the Top Turnbuckle, and we get Mark.
We're sending Hunter over, and then we're trading Mark back to Top Turnbuckle for Hunter.
I knew you loved
So
me,
who's the John
Mike.
Cena here?
And we're also getting 2 draft picks and a large cash sum.
Yep.
Large cash show.
No. See, we're sending Hunter over, and then Hunter's going to sabotage the Top Turnbuckle podcast from the inside.
Sabotage
Hunter's
it
just gonna
more
break
than it already
everything.
is.
And then while we're doing it, Matt quits, and then we get Matt.
And Mark.
And Mark at the same time, and then we win. We win the wars of the podcast, and we become the best.
This is like a really low scale WCW versus WWF.
Yeah.
It's like 10.
we become the best Twitter wrestling community podcast on Twitter.
And then later down the road, we become absolute shit and everyone hates us.
Yeah.
We were so edgy. Now we
I-
need to
I get replaced by a guy who doesn't know how to do a podcast, and then
be. So you replace yourself
yeah.
since you don't know how to do a
Dark
podcast.
Wrestling becomes a rugby podcast.
We're switching from wrestling to rugby.
Oh man.
Cricket. We're doing cricket.
Yes.
We're going cricket.
We're doing all the foreign sports that no one cares about.
Fuck it. Yeah, we're just doing a porn podcast.
No.
So guys, porn.
Talk
That's where I draw my line in the sand.
Porn. You wouldn't watch
Yeah.
porn for a podcast?
No.
Why?
Well, I don't want to talk to you if I had a boner, dude. That's gay. How gay is that, dude?
Well, you do it every podcast. You
No,
talk
I
to
don't.
Hunter. You're telling me you don't have a boner right now.
No.
Am I
It's
the only one
half
with the boner? I guess we'll end it on that note. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for the Arc of Wrestling podcast. I am your host, Greg. You can follow us on Twitter over at twitter.com/Arc of Wrestling. You can find us over at YouTube, youtube.com/Arc of Wrestling. You also find us on Blip.tv, where all of our episodes will be uploaded. Blip.tv/Arc of Wrestling. You can find us on our live stream, Justin.tv/Arc of Wrestling. Please leave comments on below the stream. Ask us questions. Tell us if you like the show or not. If you want to be part of the podcast, we are now recruiting for new members to be a part of the podcast every week. Please message us in Twitter or anywhere if you would like to join the podcast. We will interview you and we will have you on the show if we enjoy the person you are. Don't be afraid. We are the Arc of Wrestling podcast.
You have to
Thank
send
you.
Nudes, though.
What?
They have to send nudes.
Oh, yeah, you have to send us your nudes. If you're a male, you send your nudes to Hunter. If you're a female, you send your nudes to me.
You got it around.
No, I think I had that
you get the
perfectly.
large penises, tits and asses.
Nah, I think I had it perfectly when I said it. Thank you for joining us. We will catch you next week for another rendition of the Arc of Wrestling podcast. We love you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, we're good.
Yay.
Oh my god, the first podcast we've done in like a month.
Good show. I enjoyed it.
Now what?
I don't know. I could stream if you want. I mean, I'm streaming right now, but I could fucking play a game. You guys are
You guys
willing.
weren't streaming?
No, we're streaming right now.
Oh.
I'm just-
I
I'm-
tweeted out that link for nothing.
I'm just saying.
He meant game stream.
Yeah, if you
Oh,
want me to
okay.
fucking stream a game.
Skyrim.
I don't. I mean, I could. I haven't fucking played my Skyrim game in a while, but I don't feel like playing Skyrim.
Play Zoo Tycoon, I never got to see it.
I never downloaded Zoo Tycoon.
What the fuck, dude?
I completely forgot.
You fucker, download it right now.
Okay, I'll download it right now for you, Hunter.
Good.
I'm gonna finish uploading the Roller Coaster Tycoon stuff to the YouTube. So I'll be back.
What do you want me to play, Zoo Tycoon 1 or Zoo Tycoon 2?
You can pick.
I really enjoyed Zoo Tycoon 1. I had all the games, and that's just a fun game.
Then go for it.
But I never got to play Zoo Tycoon 2.
I don't know.
And I don't know if that's just better. I'll do Zoo Tycoon 2.
So Jonesy.
He completely ignores you.
Okay, cool, Jonesy.
Completely
Best friends,
ignores
guess
you.
not.
That's just an insult, bro. Insult to the face. Let's download this.
I love Halloween. So many sluts dressed up.
What's this? No. Halloween. Not a lot of things are happening to me on Halloween. I wish I was doing something on Halloween. I have class Halloween night. That's what sucks.
That sucks.
I got fucking class. And I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna stay home.
When's Halloween? The Wednesday?
Wednesday.
I don't work Wednesday.
If you're still here in chat listening to us, I'm gonna be downloading Zoo Tycoon right now. So please be patient, and we will have something on the stream for you guys to watch. Thank you. Anyways, yeah, I got class Halloween night. I'm not gonna go because I do not want to do shit Halloween. I'm not working Halloween. I'm gonna be fucking playing Assassin's Creed 3 and WWE 13 all Tuesday and all Wednesday. That's gonna be my life. Actually, I was supposed to go to fucking work today so I could finish paying off my pre-order. Now I have to fucking go in tomorrow. Hopefully, because we're getting our shipment in tomorrow for all the games that are supposed to be coming out on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
Which is WWE 13, Need for Speed, Zone the Enders, all of that shit. We're getting in our shipment, but I know those guys don't fucking like giving out games early. I'm just gonna fucking take a copy. Doesn't fucking matter. They go fuck themselves. I've been there longer than pretty much everybody at the store except my manager, and I'm gonna get my coffee. I don't give a shit. They go fuck themselves.
What are you talking about?
My fucking coworkers. I know they're gonna be jackasses and not give me my copy early.
I've still got to play Revelations. You think Walmart will knock it down to $20 whenever?
I might as
releases?
well just mod Big Fish.
Strike. I could bet you $100 that Assassin's Creed Revelations is gonna be like $11 on Steam sale. Like
Well, I
you
don't
could.
have a game computer yet.
Well, I'm not sure anywhere else. I know there's a couple websites that you can get it for really cheap. I'll give you a link
Well,
later on.
Well, I mean, the only place that has new games around where I live is a Walmart, unfortunately. So I basically have to.
Walmart.
Yeah.
That sucks.
You need Walmart. I thought you said Best Buy.
No, Walmart.
Oh damn.
Yes, because Walmart sounds a lot like Best Buy.
No, because
Is
there's
the
a
screen just black
thing.
right now?
Yeah, the screen is black right now.
Okay.
Here, wait, hold on, because
I mean, it's not too bad. Like, I got Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood for $20 each.
because Strike, there's a deal that Best Buy does. that where if there's a competing store that has a lower price, they'll match that price. So Toys R Us was doing like a promotion to where you could get like Skyrim and Call of Duty for like $10 a pop, I think.
Yeah, but see, the thing is...
And so people just went to Best Buy and got the fucking same price.
Walmart does the low price thing too, so... Yeah, either way, I'm getting...
Ubisoft games are terrible on PC. I agree with you, Big Fish. I could see it.
You know, they got like 5 copies of Resident Evil 5 at my Walmart for the PS3.
We stacked up on copies of Resident Evil 6 at our store because my manager thought it was going to be a big game that people are going to buy, and we probably only sold about 10 copies. So now we have 50 copies of Resident Evil sitting at the store. Fucking pisses me off. Because I told him, I'm like, buy 30 copies, order 30 copies, because you're not going to sell 60. He's like, oh, we're going to sell 60 easily. I'm like, don't do it, just do 30. You'll be happy with that. If we need more, we'll order more. And he's like, nah, 60 is enough. And he ordered 60, and he got pissed off. And I'm like, I fucking told you.
Taylor Swift waved at a boy yesterday, and he didn't wave back. So she will have a new album out coming out tomorrow. That's pretty funny.
Oh, that's funny.
Pretty funny.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Hey, Big Fish, I know you've been watching the stream. Has it been lagging up on you? Anything? My internet's been kind of pooped today. It's been slow. Just want to know if it acted up at any point of this recording.
Why are you speaking so slow and deliberately?
I don't know. Oh, man, I can't do Christopher Walken.
I don't know.
I don't know. Please tell me. Fucking Mike, not Mike, but Mike from 4PP was doing an amazing Christopher Walken. That I was laughing my head off. That was great. I can't get enough of Christopher Walken. Can't get enough of Christopher Walken. Hey, Mike, why are you so sexy?
Yeah. What?
Why are you so sexy?
Gay.
I want to beat your ass.
Gay.
Double gay.
Triple gay.
Wow, wait, the ultimate collection for Zoo Tycoon is 2.78 gigabytes? That would be a lot more than that.
My first Dragon Priest is a mage.
Your first Dragon... What?
My first Dragon Priest.
When you mount the file, just select the Show All Files thing, and then select the .bin file. It will work.
First.
So, during the entire podcast, I had a candle lit. I don't know why, it smelled good. That is all.
Okay.
I just want to know that you guys, I lit a candle during the podcast because it smelled good. I wanted to fart so I could smell it. I'm gonna light it again for the hell of it. Where are my matches?
I can't wait for tomorrow.
Where the hell is Jimmy? Oh, I can't fucking wait for tomorrow. Because I'm gonna fucking march in my fucking shop and I'm gonna demand my copy of Assassin's Creed and WWE 13. And if they do not give it to me, I will fucking punch my coworker in the face.
Dick.
I've done it before. And I'll do it again.
You get along with your coworkers, don't you?
Oh, no, I get along with my coworkers a lot. Like, we fucking love each other. But, like, one time we were at a party. They invited me to a party that they were having. And we got super wasted. And one of my coworkers was being a jackass. And so he started trying to pick a fight with me. And so I just socked him in the face. He hasn't picked a fight with me since. How many fucking matches? I knew I had. No, but me and my coworker. There's only one coworker at my store that's a fucking a-hole that I do not want to deal with at all.
This Dragon Priest
I
is rough.
swear. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We are gonna restart the feed because I want to switch it over back to Twitch. So everybody who's here listening right now, we will be right back.